Hey, grown folks, Donna Smith here on the weekend to talk about some weekend stimulating conversations. Now, we're going to talk about, we know that most men, I'm not going to say all, but most men love to drink their beer and sit down and watch the football games and the basketball games and all that. Pop that can open, and they like to do their thing. That's what men like to do. And then we have some women who love to sit down and watch that game with them. And they like to pop that can of beer and drink it and that's what they like to do too. Now, some men have a problem with that. They not that they have a problem with the women watching the games, but they have a problem with the woman popping open a can of beer and drinking it with them like one of the fellas. Is that ladylike? Is that showing etiquette? I'm just, these are the type of things that people bring to me and I am bringing to you because we need to talk about, we need to think about it. We need to talk about these things. It's okay for women to have drinks and get their little buzz on and do all that and drink what they drink. But this beer thing, a woman popping open a can and turning it up to her mouth and drinking like one of the men. Some men are turned off to that. They say it's not ladylike. They don't want their woman drinking beer and popping it open out of the can. And if she do, if she just has to drink the beer, pour it in a glass and drink it ladylike, not manly like. Is there a difference? I I never knew that it was a difference in how one drinks a beer compared to being a man or a woman. Now, I just never, that hasn't, I don't drink beer personally, so perhaps it is a thing. Yeah, I have had people bring it to me and ask me to pose that type of question, which tickled me because I'm like, wow, people really trip on the darndest of things. But I like to know what your thoughts are. A woman who's drinking beer every day, throughout the day, you know, she may perhaps even be on her way to a beer alcoholic, and perhaps she is. But she likes to drink it. She likes her Millers, and she guggle lugs them down, and actually get her buzz on doing it. And she's been doing it, and her man, he just he's not feeling it. They've been together for about 6 months to a year. It bothers him, and he says it's unladylike. I like to know what you guys think and what you feel about that. It's really something. I can think of a whole lot of things that men would say that's unladylike. You know, getting drunk in public, stuttering and staggering, falling down, showing too much of her body, keeping her legs gapped open when she has on a dress. I mean, all those things is unladylike. But if she's turning up that can of beer and she's kicking it with her man, or even out at the bar, or, they're at home watching a game, is she being unladylike? And I want to know what you women have to say too. That drink beer or not drink beer. What's your take on drinking a can of beer with your man, popping out open that top, watching a game? Does that mean that you're not a lady? Let's hear about it.